Your own self-realization is the greatest service you can render the world. Happiness is your nature. It is not wrong to desire it. What is wrong is seeking it outside when it is inside. Whatever is destined not to happen will not happen, try as you may. Whatever is destined to happen will happen, do what you may to prevent it. This is certain. The best course, therefore, is to remain silent. Wanting to reform the world without discovering one's true self is like trying to cover the world with leather to avoid the pain of walking on stones and thorns. It is much simpler to wear shoes. You can only stop the flow of thoughts by refusing to have any interest in it. There is neither creation nor destruction, neither destiny nor free will, neither path nor achievement. This is the final truth. Let what comes come. Let what goes go. Find out what remains. There is neither past nor future. There is only the present. If the mind falls asleep, awaken it. Then if it starts wandering, make it quiet. If you reach the state where there is neither sleep nor movement of mind, stay still in that, the natural state. Realization is not acquisition of anything new, nor is it a new faculty. It is only removal of all camouflage. The greatest error of a man is to think that he is weak by nature, evil by nature. Every man is divine and strong in his real nature. What are weak and evil are his habits, his desires and thoughts, but not himself. If you go on working with the light available, you will meet your master, as he himself will be seeking you. No one succeeds without effort. Those who succeed owe their success to perseverance. The only useful purpose of the present birth is to turn within and realize the self. When one remains without thinking, one understands another by means of the universal language of silence. If you hold this feeling of I long enough and strongly enough, the false I will vanish, leaving only the unbroken awareness of the real, immanent I, consciousness itself. Remain still, with the conviction that the self shines as everything yet nothing, within, without, and everywhere. Mind your business. Take care of what you came here for. Find the I first, and you may afterwards speak of other matters. Do what is right at a given moment and leave it behind. Does a man who is acting on the stage in a female part forget that he is a man? Similarly, we too must play our parts on the stage of life, but we must not identify ourselves with those parts. You are awareness. Awareness is another name for you. Since you are awareness, there is no need to attain or cultivate it. It will come all right in the end. The inquiry, who am I, is the principal means to the removal of all misery and the attainment of the supreme bliss. The revelation or intuition arises in its own time, and one must wait for it. You are already that which you seek. The power that created you has created the world as well. If it can take care of you, it can similarly take care of the world also. If God has created the world, it is His business to look after it, not yours. Although the modes of meditation may appear to be different from one another, in the end all of them become one. There is no need to doubt this. One may adopt that path which suits the maturity of one's mind. There is nothing like within or without. Both mean either the same thing or nothing. Real peace is happiness. Pleasures do not form happiness. The question, who am I, is not really meant to get an answer. The question, who am I, is meant to dissolve the questioner. To perform one's duty is the greatest service to God. Whatever draws the mind outward is unspiritual, and whatever draws the mind inward is spiritual. Controlling speech and breath, and diving deep within oneself, like one who, to find a thing that has fallen into water, dives deep down, one must seek out the source whence the aspiring ego springs. When the mind that is subtle goes out through the brain and the sense organs, the gross names and forms appear. When it stays in the heart, the names and forms disappear. A day will dawn when you will laugh at your past efforts. What you realize on the day you laugh is also here and now. The man who prays, the prayer, and the God to whom he prays all have reality only as manifestations of the self. The body is the temple, the Yuva is God, Shiva. If one worships him with the I am he thought, one will gain release. He who has renounced the I thought, thus, remains the same whether he is alone or in the midst of the extensive samsara. Peace is your natural state. It is your mind that destroys it. If the light of the sun is invisible to the owl, it is only the fault of that bird and not of the sun. Comment me the name and I will make video of them.